Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where we talk about my favorite thing in the entire world. It's cryptocurrency. That's right. Today we're talking about a project, a chain very close to my heart. It just grabs me. I don't know what it is about Fantom, or should I now say Sonic, but it just is my favorite chain. And all throughout this bear market, I've been continuing to collect more and more Fantom, because I have always strongly believed that Fantom one day will get back to all-time high. And its fall from grace was one of the most horrible collapses that you could imagine as a large Fantom holder. But I just kept holding and bought more, bought those dips, those endless dips. I mean, we're talking $3.50 all the way down to 25 cents. Like, that is a collapse and a half. A lot of factors led to the collapse of the Fantom network. That's not this video. What we're looking at now is the future. Fantom just 2 days ago put out a series of announcements. What's happening? Fantom is being upgraded to Sonic. We thought that we were just going to be using the same Fantom Opera with Fantom token to pay gas, and that we would just have a faster network, which didn't really solve the problem of trying to attract more users to Fantom. We're going to have a look at that at the current state of Fantom very soon. But what they've decided to put to consensus, so you can vote on this if you hold Fantom and stake it, they want to not just open up Sonic, which will be the world's fastest blockchain. They also want to migrate the Fantom token to Sonic network, turning your Fantom into Sonic, fresh chart, fresh start, and incentivizing new developers and new growth on the Sonic network. This is a great idea in my opinion, because it does give a completely new narrative for us who hold Fantom, or for you if you don't hold Fantom but you're looking for a new playground in a very fast and highly adapted chain for the modern world, right? And that's, I think, what they're trying to get to. So let's just get to it. We're going to check out in this video, we're going to look at the current state of Fantom. We're going to then have a look at first we're going to look at the announcement, and we're going to look at what you can do with your Fantom right now. Then we're going to look at the current state of Fantom. Following from there, I'm just going to go through a brief sweep of projects in Fantom that I currently use and coins which I'm currently holding, right? So you can kind of get the lay of the land. I don't hold that much on Fantom, to be honest. Once the multi-chain exploit happened, I know I didn't want to dwell on the past, but when that happened, I'd already pulled everything into Fantom, so I was pretty much untouched. I did get a little bit of burn from USDC, about 5 grand, but it's okay. But yeah, so I don't hold that many Fantom coins. I think I could count them on 2 hands, to be honest. One's of value. So let's just get straight to it and let's move on. So on the channel today, we are 27,979. If 21 of you just press that subscribe button, I'm going to get to that 28,000 milestone that I've been trying to get to for about a month now, and then we can get going to the road to 30k, baby. We're gonna need to get there before the bull run. If you're new to the channel, my name is Richie. I like crypto. Been talking about crypto for about 4 years now on this channel, and I'm going to continue talking about it. So even if you want to or don't want to listen, I'm still going to be doing it. So you might as well just subscribe. Thanks very much. Cool. Right. So the information that we're all here for. So this is Fantom.Foundation, right? This is the Sonic status update. Opera upgrade dashboard. We can see we are 30.94% complete. This is the Fantom validators. You need to have at least 50,000 Fantom tokens, which is roughly $50,000, $45,000 at the moment, to run a validator on Fantom. And all of the validators are currently migrating or upgrading, their validation process from Fantom Opera to Sonic, right? Once we get to 66% complete, that is Fantom now moving into the next era. This has been running for 3 days. We are halfway to the goal. Of course, the main goal will be 100%, but 66% is enough for them to say that we are now Sonic, right? So this is continuing. Of course, it takes validators some time to upgrade their systems, as we all have our lives to deal with, right? You can monitor the progress of validators on Opera upgrading their nodes to the new Sonic technology. The chain will be officially upgraded once over 2/3 of the network staking power transitions. We're all transitioning. While we're keeping the name transitioning, baby, while we're keeping the name Opera for our current chain, it will be powered by the same technology we've showcased for the past 6 months, because actually Sonic's been on testnet for 6 months. So if you are interested in this, let's switch our network back to Fantom. So this is me on Fantom with the Fantom wallet, wallet.fantom.network. I don't actually use this wallet. I never used it before until 2 or 3 days ago. I had some spare Fantom lying around, 4,000 Fantom lying around, right? And I saw that they are now doing governance, right? That maybe they were doing it before. I just didn't notice. I saw the word airdrop, and then I thought, okay, I'll do it. Because there's going to be an airdrop, by the way. I forgot to say that for all you hunters. Governance vote 1. So they have a couple of governance votes which are coming up. Please see the outline proposal here. We'll look at that soon. So for this first proposal, it is just Fantom to Sonic, or just $S, yeah, compatibility, and you get to vote. At the moment, it is 99.9% of the stakers, people who have voted for, yes, let's do this, let's upgrade and let's move along to Sonic. So the entirety of the Fantom ecosystem is in agreement that it is time to just move on and get this done, right? 52% of stakers have voted. Now, if you want to vote, which I would suggest if you hold any loose Fantom and you're not looking to sell it at this price point of about 90 cents, then possibly consider staking. It's in the Fantom network wallet. It is their official wallet. It's perfectly safe. It's just like how we do this with Atom, or you stake with Ether5. That's liquid staking. This is just single asset staking, right? So here, for example, we can run through it. So say I wanted to add some more Fantom. I'd take 100 Fantom, and then I would choose a validator. I chose Anchor because I know them and generally choose what you like, but you can kind of come through any validator you want and decide which one to go with. Importantly, you want to look at free space, you want to look at max lock, and you want to look at max APR, okay? And then you can see what how this all works. Don't stake more than you are willing or than you want to get back out immediately, because I'm sure there are lots of rules for how to do this. So for example, if I wanted to try unstake my Anchor right now, yeah, the funds will be available 7 days after I unstake. So you do have a 7-day wait. So if there's anything that you immediately need, then don't stake it, right? The reason you stake is because you can vote, right? I went with Anchor. I know Anchor, right? So they also have a lot of RPCs. It's a solid project. They've been running for years, right? So that's why I went with them. But you can choose whatever one you want. Do your own research there, or just do the one I did. Good. Then you just come to governance, and then you can put your vote in for the upcoming proposals. They do have past proposals, I believe, but I never voted on any of them. I just are new to this. Yeah, they've had quite a few actually. Cool. Anyway, right. If we come to the governance, they do have a slew of different proposals, which they will be rolling out very soon. We can come here to Fantom. A new chain named Sonic will launch, and Fantom will seek to migrate its community, applications, and token holders to a new network. The Sonic network will provide users and apps additional capabilities, such as backend capability with EVM, improved speed on top of our benchmark performance, and increased security. The proposal will secure the community's contribution, support, and approval to make Fantom compatible with Sonic's new token. It's 1-for-1 that they're proposing, that you will take your Fantom and send it to Sonic, and you will get 1 Fantom, 1 Sonic. And then you can send it back, 1 Sonic, 1 Fantom. But their aim eventually will be to phase out the Fantom token and only have Sonic as their main token over the years, okay? If you say yes, they're going to send it. So it's 99.9%. We are doing it. Sonic is happening. There's no stopping it there, right? Now, I think I agree with this guy. I voted yes, no brainer, new chart, totally, right? That's it. New bull run, new chart, new bullishness. We'll go above $3 with this. Easy, right? There are following votes which we're following up after this, but I just cannot find them at the moment. The ones following, I noticed one was airdrop, right? Do we airdrop builders? Or do we not, right? And do we airdrop Fantom holders? Or do we not? Now, from my experience in DeFi, the reason, and this is why I voted and why I staked some Fantom to vote, generally stakes in governance and voting get paid, right? This is the easiest way to say who's on board, who's actually contributing to the ecosystem, who's pushing it forward, are the people with Fantom in their wallet, staking it, and then voting on consensus. So if you are interested in the Fantom airdrop, I think the best thing you can do right now is to just follow these. The links are in the description for this. Let's look at the price. So Fantom is up 6% today. This is the maximum chart on Fantom. And yeah, it's, you know, it's a disaster. The chart is an absolute disaster. Like, it looks like a pump and dump, right? It went from 1 penny and then dumped all the way back down to 25 pennies, right? And the top high of, yeah, $3.10 or something. It was an unbelievable ride. When Fantom went all the way up to $3, it was amazing. And then it did it twice, right? It dumped all the way down to $1.28, and then the multi-chain exploit completely blew us, right? Since then, we have been down at 26 cents. We went up to 50. I remember I was on holiday then. It was great, but then it crashed all the way down to 25 again, and now we're up just touching $1 again, right? We're just recovering, and this chart for me is good enough. If we come to Banter Bubbles, if you want the what's it called, gummy airdrop, then use Banter Bubbles, by the way, and then you can use their charts and stuff. Pretty good site actually. So you can see here, this is the Fantom chart. The low of 17 cents on the year. Is that on a year? Jesus. Yeah, on the year, 17 cents low. Who bought Fantom at 17 cents? You legend. And the high of this year was just recently $1.22. And now we're kind of starting to push back up to that. We are up 35% in the week. We're up only 144% on the year. Market cap Fantom right now is $2.5 billion. Let's get some more stats. You like stats? Here's some stats. Look at these stats. Right, so Fantom, shockingly, right? This is very surprising, okay? How many people hold Fantom, right? Only 135,771 wallet holders of Fantom. Unbelievable. I didn't know it was so small. I thought millions of people held this token. Yeah, only 135,000 people. That's a small town, you know? Like, I live in a city. In the city I live in, no one knows the name of it. And even if I told you where I lived, which I won't, but if I did tell you where I live, you wouldn't understand it, because there's 9 million people in this city, right? And, you know, none of them probably hold Fantom. I'm probably the only one in the whole city that holds Fantom. Ridiculous. 135,000. Oh man, I can't believe it. So anyway, yeah, the price here is off. It's 80 cents because usually June analytics are 1 day behind, right? Coming down to see some other pretty bullish, because I had no idea we were that under the radar, right? So DEX, the DEXs, the most popular DEX on Fantom is Spooky Swap, and Equalizer has a very small amount of DEX volume, right, over the last 30 days. Just $687,000, I guess, is that? Or transactions? DEX volume, 30 days by projects. And then Spooky Swap has 5 million. I'm not sure if it's users. It can't be users. Must be dollars. Very low, right? We come down here. Total DEX volume is $7 million over the last 24 hours. Yeah, this can't be right. Oh, this must be daily then. Okay, daily usage. I get it now. So $7 million a day DEX volume, very low. That compare that to even Blast, I guess, is probably blasting it out the water, right? The DEX market share. So Spooky Swap has 50% of the market share of the volume on their trading DEXs. Next one is Beethoven, and then we have WiggleSwap and Equalizer. So all these four, and OpenOcean, these four are pretty much tied, but with Spooky Swap taking almost all of the biscuit, right? Now, I find that interesting because I use Spooky Swap, but not very often. I'm not that impressed with it. To be honest, I have kind of PTSD with Spooky Swap because of all of the coins that I have in my wallet that are worth nothing, right? We're talking Scream, totally exploited and went to zero. We're talking Ice, went to shit. We're talking T-Share. Yeah, I have 7 T-Share. 7 T-Share. 1 T-Share used to be worth $27,000. Now, today, 1 T-Share is worth $50. Yeah, I've got 7 of them. You never know. You never know. I'll just keep them. I've got $300 at T-Share. I mainly made this video about the transformation to Sonic because just showing you that although there is potential to make money on Fantom right now, I will show you a banger very soon, the overall landscape is a desert, in my opinion, right? So we come to Dex Screener to see everything that's happening, okay? So F-Sonic, Fantom Sonic Inu is the top trading token for today with a volume of $43,000. Oh no, that's not top volume. Top volume is USDC and Equal with 400,000. So Equal is my favorite coin that's not Fantom, to be honest, right? But we can see the amount of coins that we have here. There's not even many memes. Couple memes. Tin Hat Cat, kind of coming out there. But as we get down here, the volume, yes, 5,000 volume, 4,000 volume. Now this is hundreds of dollars, right? So there are not even 100 coins on Fantom right now with any volume, right? Even if we want to get to like $50,000 worth of volume in one day, right? We only have 15 tokens at the moment running on Fantom that can do this, right? So it is, by many explains, like I remember my mate Brett was listening. I said, put something on Twitter about Fantom, and he said, yeah, because no one uses it. And there is some truth in that, as I'm showing you, right? So we do need to move to Sonic. Now let's check out the other. So we have Wigo Swap. This is a yield farm. Wigo's been doing all right. I have $1,000 in here, and it earns me Wigo token. I farm and dump. That's what I do. And the last one we could probably have a look at would be Equalizer, which is a beast, right? This is a beast, absolute beast. This is the best technology I've found so far for concentrate liquidity automated, right? It's done by a brand called Ichi, this one here. They have this brilliant way, right? So you can see I've got a lot of my Fantom staked here, $44,000. And my earning today is $333, which has taken me about 3 days. So I get about $100 a day from staking $44,000 in here, right? The TVL is 6 million. Now, the way that it works is amazing. I've been in here for about 2 or 3 months. It keeps my exposure to Fantom at 80% exposure, and it gives me 20% exposure to USDC. So that means when there are these horrible dumps in Fantom, I don't cripple myself too much in the price, but I do lose quite a lot. But then when Fantom pumps, I get a lot of exposure for the big pumping of the Fantom token that's going to come. So for me, this is the best pool I've ever been in, right? Maybe across the entirety of DeFi. The APR stays pretty solid between 20% APR, goes all the way up to 80 some days, depending on the volume of trading on Fantom Network. I believe that when we move to Sonic, and Equalizer will surely move to Sonic too, because it is my favorite DEX on the entirety of Fantom Chain, I think that this APR will start to really rocket, as it is doing on base chain as well. You can get a couple of these. So I have one here with 80% exposure, and I've put how much? That's like 20,000 Fantom in here. And then we can come down here, and I've got another one here, which is doing the same thing, but with a different stable coin. And this one is also, was it that one? Yeah, this one. And this one's also a different stable coin, because there are a few stable coins now. And this does the same thing, and this is 53% APR. You have other options, but I've never used them. We have a USDC stable coin as well, if you just want to stay in stables. That also pays a really great APR. We also can come down into something like Ethereum, where we have ETH with USDC, which is 20% ETH and 80% USDC, which is 115 APR. Or the one that I'm in is 80% ETH, which is 40% APR as well. These are all brilliant as well, base chain and Fantom chain. And you can also now stick degen in here, which I'm doing as well. You can see there, you can get degen on base chain in here for 100% APR. Why not? I threw in like $200 just for the lols. But yeah, Equalizer is fantastic. You can do a lot of other things in the app. It is a V33 styled app. So if we come to the actual exchange, you can come into governance, where we can do everything that we could do before, and solidly you can do an Equalizer. You lock liquidity and earn equal rewards. You then come to vote weekly with your yield, and you vote for the pools that you want to give most of the yield to. So for example, you come over here, put 100% of your voting power into something. So here I go for Fantom with equal, right? Because I'm staking my equal with Fantom, right? And then I can vote with that, and it will boost the APR slightly. You can choose any project you want to. You can also swap, so they have a great trading DEX here. I'm holding a lot of equal, because equal and Fantom pump a lot. I've got about 208 equal here, about 3 grand, which I will pair it eventually, but I do have equal and Fantom paired as well. So this is just on the side. The liquidity pools we looked at, they're the 80%, 20% pools. They pay you in equal token. If we come and have a look at what equal has been doing in the short term and the long term, it's impressive to say the least. and it's melting faces, basically 18% up today. And it's definitely its time. $16 total. If we go to the max, we can see it's actually punching all-time high now. From coming out last year, we've hodled all the way through the lows, down to 78 cents at one point, right? And now we're up at $15, right? This is 20x, right, on this token. Unbelievable for performance from Equal, and I expect it to blast up and out of this. But it is Fantom, so we could have egg on our face. We never know what's going to happen with the Fantom ecosystem, to be honest. The last one I would like to highlight, which I did before, I don't know if anyone bought it. Of course, Love is a token which is made by my friend, and it's a great token. It's already like a year old. You can find this on Equalizer. Just type in Love. You can buy that one. I have about $1,000 worth of Love. I also have some in liquidity. Great token. And we also have Fantom Sonic Inu, which is a beast. This is the beast, right? This is the one to watch. This wallet I have 0.46. One of this token is worth a lot, actually. So it must be a really low supply. It is worth $1,200 at the moment. And Fantom Sonic Inu has really been motoring. It again, if I go Fantom Sonic, is it on CoinGecko? Yeah, here we go. So again, if another token that if you had caught it when it was at its lows, you've probably got a really great, yeah, it was down at $194 and that low point as well when Equal was down pretty low. And we recently just touched $600 and it's just 2x in the space of 4 days, 2x in 4 days, right? So boom, up it goes again. And now under all-time high. Is this the meme coin on Fantom that's going to melt faces? I think so. I think this is the one, Fantom Sonic Inu. I mean, it's got all the names. It's got everything you need. Come to DexScreener, you can also start to find some other ones which are, I've got rid of DexScreener. Yeah, so you can go to DexScreener and just go to Fantom. Yeah, here. You'll start to see some other ones which are starting to get some movement. We can come to transactions today and we'll start to find them. We have Speedy, yeah. So Speedy seems like it's picking up some movement. We have GoGo, Sonic X. So all of these tokens with, you know, speed themed meme coins will be the ones to watch out for. And this one, Tin Hat Cat, which has exploded, exploded, and is now once again starting to move as well. $3.7 million market cap, only $86,000 in liquidity. Very volatile. Extremely volatile. With low liquidity and quite a high market cap it will be, but there could be the chance for multiple X's. But with only $86,000 of liquidity, there's not much chance of selling millions out of that, right? You're only going to be able to get 8,000 out of that. So one to watch, but let's see how it performs in the long term. So that's Fantom in a nutshell, and I'm really looking forward to getting this upgraded, getting into Sonic, and hopefully we're going to see the biggest. You know, I think, right, if at the moment I got roughly 100,000 Fantom tokens across wallets, right? If my bag, yeah, if the price of Fantom goes back to its all-time high, that's touching $400,000. But if the bull run does what the bull run is supposed to do, then we are going to more than double the last all-time high, which is $500,000 to $600,000. And it could easily explode even further and touch into the millions. And that's possibly, it could be the greatest story ever told for, you know, Fantom hodler Richie, who's continued just to buy, you know, $10 there, $100 there, $5 there, all through the bear run, and just keep stacking it, right? And I'll keep doing it until, you know, we get the Lambo. Peace. I've been Crypto Mischief. Hope you enjoyed this video. What do you think about Fantom? If you're into it, then let me know, and I'll catch you in the next video. Don't get wrecked.